All right, hello and welcome again. We are back with another pinning topic, another topic that will get you thinking here, which is my ultimate was to get you to think. Now, if you are interested in playing for the National Football League, or you're playing in college, or you're playing in high school, or you've ever played, then you've probably been hit so hard that you can't even breathe for a couple seconds. Well, I'm here to tell you that happens almost every single play in the NFL. Based off of the statistics. If you want to play football, this probably isn't the video for you. You probably wouldn't like this video. But I'm going to tell you the harsh truth and the harsh realities with cold hard facts about why it is that the NFL is like putting your body in a meat grinder on a massive scale. And of course, money is the key and goal that keeps everything rolling. But there's no single percentage according to the AI, but I can find it, trust me. One study found that 71.7% of players sustain an injury during the study period. And another survey found that 91% of athletes in a study had at least one injury. Research also indicates that 96% of players in a survey reported pain in the past 3 months, with more than 1/3 of players experiencing permanent impairment by the end of their careers. Now, for those of you who don't understand what permanent or impairment means, that means that you're permanently hurt. So your knee is messed up permanently, meaning that it's never going to be the same. And we'll read the rest of what the AI has put in front of us, which isn't bad. You can read these for yourself. And now we're going to go a little bit deeper into more information, which I love to do. Alrighty then, here we are on ESPN.com. Nothing wrong with it. Hope all the games are going to be played that are great. We're just going to start. Today is the 26th of November. And we're going to go, let's just go within the last 2 months. So we're going to go, oh, okay, never mind. They're not even in order. Oh, these are estimated return dates, not injury dates. Okay. That's a new way to do it. Okay, that's fine. They're not in the order of the dates that they were injured, but let's just start a little bit down. I guess these teams are in alphabetical order. Yeah, they are. Okay. Okay. Let's just start with these teams right here. Let's start at Carolina Panthers at the bottom. As you can see, the numbers are staggering. Let's read some of these. Physically unable to perform. Achilles. Knee. Dislocated elbow. Undergoing successful surgery to repair a torn biceps. Dislocated elbow. Back. Another Achilles. I guess it must just be rare. You know, the Achilles injury is just so rare. Concussion. Calf. Breaking his fibula in a loss. Okay. Achilles. Undisclosed. Left hip and groin. Pectoral. Another surgery. Biceps. Torn right Achilles. Neck. Knee, calf. Concussion. Elbow. Concussion. Questionable. Doubtful. Knee, ribs, Achilles, neck. These are all positions. All of the different positions. Doesn't matter whether you're a linebacker or a running back, or Achilles, knee, elbow injury, ankle, knee, ankle, neck, ankle, concussion, knee, triceps, foot, ankle, knee, shoulder. These are just a couple of teams. Just a couple of teams. Just a couple of teams. You literally can scroll until your fingers fall off of all of these injuries. Just take a look. Just take a look at all the names. Just take a look at all the names. These are just the reported injuries of all of the teams. These are the ones that they were so bad that they had to report. And even if you can have surgery, to repair an Achilles, you're not going to be the exact same you were before. Same thing with the knee, same thing with and concussion is the worst thing you can get. Because then you'll end up with brain damage. Or as everybody likes to call it, CTE. Which I'm sure you know some people like Antonio Brown have had and some of these other people have had. And, but it's a multi-billion-dollar sport. So that's why people play. But the percentage of you to be injured in playing national football or any sort of football, even recreational, is sky high. I would say it's even higher in the NFL because they're grown men and they're all in shape and buff and can run through walls, etc. But even playing recreationally, I've seen a lot of people be injured. It's one of the reasons that I never played, even though people wanted me to play. Because I knew that the percentage of you getting injured is very high. Even the best players are the best. They've all been injured at least one time. It's kind of like going to war. You're going to catch a bullet. And there's other ways to make money than throwing your body around play after play after play. And then they're surprised when they get injured. There's no way that you can throw your body on the ground to catch a ball or run through somebody constantly, putting that amount of pressure on your body and expecting it to be able to hold up. Like, you're not Superman. You're not Iron Man. You can't run through walls. It doesn't matter what drugs you're on. It doesn't matter how much you lift. The human body was not designed for this kind of constant barrage of people hitting you. Whether you're a running back, quarterback, it doesn't matter. All the positions, as we've seen, as we can read, all these positions have been injured. Some of them gruesome. Some of them they don't even want to show you. Something like the guy in Miami, Tyreek Hill, who snapped his leg on the sideline just after a routine play. Like, he was just running out of bounds and he kind of got caught up and his leg literally just snapped off like a twig. Sorry for all the scrolling. I'm trying to find Miami. He may not even be on here anymore. But I'm pretty sure, if you haven't seen it, go look at it. Look at this. And this was recent now, October 20. He's supposed to come back February. But he hasn't decided if he will continue playing football or retire from the NFL off of one play. He was one of the fastest in the NFL at the time. One play, snapped his leg in half. And these people come back from these injuries so much that us as the American people are desensitized to injuries. If you snap your leg, you'll be lucky to walk again. Forget playing football. You'll be lucky to walk again. Snapping your leg isn't something normal. Dislocating your knee or your foot or ripping your Achilles out of its socket isn't something that is normal. Even if it happens every day, it still could be a debilitating injury that you never can even walk straight again or even bend down properly again. Forget playing football. It's like all these people, were like, oh, I got to come back quick and play. They still got to get back out there, even though they're injured. They may quote unquote heal up, but it's like they're not Wolverine. They still, you're not completely healed. And then you're out there and you get hit right back in the same spot. Let's say you tear your knee up. Okay, now you got to get out there and run on that knee. Now you got to get out there and take more hits. They're not going to sugarcoat you just because you got a messed up knee. You can't get out of the way as much anyway. So now you're just getting torn up on top of getting torn up. The only solace is that you're getting paid money, but you can't buy health with money. You can get a reconstructed knee, but you can't get the one that you were born with. So for each individual playing, I'm sure that they understand the measures that are required of them to play the game, and that they understand that, okay, I'm making millions, so I'm putting my body on the line every play. But for me, it just wasn't that big of a deal. If I loved football, I would have played it. And it's kind of getting personal now, but I would have never played it. And I just happened to search this up one day, and I was like, wow, look how long this list is. And I just felt the need to show you, like, I'm not exaggerating. These are, every team has at least 10, at least 5 people injured. And if it's questionable, that's basically an injury. Like, you can literally go on the website and just scroll. Like, I could scroll for 5 minutes all the way down to the bottom and then all the way back up to the top. If you love football and if you love playing it, then you should play it. But if you're 50-50 on it, just think about this stuff. Just think about all of the injuries that could be, if you don't really love it, then you're not going to be able to get through these injuries. If you really love it, then go for it. But this is just an eye opener. Hopefully it has opened your eyes to what they don't want you to see. They'll put it on a website, but it's never on television. They never advertise it. They never even talk about it. They throw up a tent and drag the guy off the field, and you never see him again. And he's on injury reserve, and he's fine according to them, or he's recovering well according to them. But they don't take the cameras in there where the girlfriend is crying and the mother's crying, and the doctors are scratching their head about what they're going to do. They don't take the cameras in there, because that is the reality of what all these guys are going through when they're snapping kneecaps and their neck is hurting and they can't touch their shoulders and they can't walk in a straight line and they feel dizzy and they feel faint and like they're going to throw up and they can't remember small details. They can't turn their head to a certain angle because they're literally, they've been broken into pieces. Whether on accident or on purpose, it doesn't matter. If you break somebody's leg on accident, it doesn't really matter. Their leg is still broken, and they have to go through the healing process. So, that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.